Hey everyone, Andrew here, bringing you another video, and today we're going to be doing some questions and answers, and some updates. So let's hit the updates first. I am now a partner on YouTube, which means I get some special benefits that normal YouTube users don't get. For example, I get paid for my videos now. I get paid to talk about comics and toys. The world we live in. I also get banners on my videos, like up in the corner there. You see that nice, cool Andrew Cutter banner above my information? Pretty cool, huh? I'm probably looking at the wrong direction. No, I think I'm looking at the right direction. Hard to tell. And lastly, I can go over the 10-minute limit on my videos, although I really probably won't, except for my question and answers. I don't do that long of a videos, but I can. I don't know how long I can go over. I've heard it's like 2 hours, but I doubt it. I think it's like 30 minutes, but whatever. This is a test video to see if I can go, how far I can go over the limit and all that stuff. With that said, there's two things I want to address real quickly that involves me becoming a partner. One is my videos will not change at all. I'm not going to do anything to change my videos. I'll still be doing comic reviews the same way I always do them, same way I always do my figure reviews. Those won't change. The only small, minor addition I might do to my videos is I might do video game reviews, but we'll see. We'll see. I like to spice things up a little, but honestly, I'm going to stick to the basics and do my comic and figure reviews. Next thing is a thank you to the subscribers. I mean, not just for subscribing to me, but also to just being there. I mean, I made a lot of friends on YouTube, and I like to think that YouTube is not a popularity contest. I don't do YouTube to be popular or to get subscribers. I do it just to have fun. And you guys enhance the experience by talking to me, doing video responses to each other. I talk to you guys on AIM or message each other. I mean, really, thank you very much, subscribers and viewers, because it's great talking to you guys. It's like a small little tight-knit community. So, thank you very much for everything. Everything. And that's about all I need to update on. I'm going to get into the questions and answers. Just to let you know, although YouTube is very lenient on me going over the 20-minute limit, my batteries in my camera is not. So I'm going to have to stop the video here and there. You probably won't really notice it that much. Just to switch in and out of batteries. My batteries die so quickly. I use these rechargeable Energizer batteries. They're pretty old, so they last for like 10 minutes, and then I have to take them out, and even then they could last a shorter time. So let's do one question, and then I'll switch out my batteries. Or, well, we'll see how it goes. I'll figure it out. Anyway, first question. Could you explain Earth 1, Earth 2 stuff in the DC universe and all the changes of the universe with Crisis 0 Hour? I don't get it. Marvel is way easier to understand. Kind of. Marvel is easier because they only have one main universe. DC's Earth 2 was from the late 30s to the late 50s, early 60s, I believe. And that would be the Golden Age. Earth 1 is the early 60s to the early 80s, which is the Silver Age. Then you had the Bronze Age, which got thrown in there. And then the Crisis of Infinite Earths happens, which rebooted everything, got rid of all the previous Earths, and now we have New Earth, or the New Earth 1, depending on what you want to call it. And that's where the modern continuity of DC is. That's where, from like Batman Year 1, or Superman, Man of Steel on, or Wonder Woman, Gods Immortals, all those reboots on. 0 Hour was an attempt to clean up some of the continuity in DC. It changed a few things here and there, but on a whole, the modern continuity is still intact. I believe they had a little timeline thing in 0 Hour to explain all the stuff that's happened. Infinite Crisis just adds the 52 universes back into the DC universe, and then Final Crisis, honestly, I don't know what happened in Final Crisis that changed the 52 universes. I just think it's like everyone realizes that there's 52 Earths out there. So yeah, that's the basic gist. DC's continuity can be a little confusing, but that's the basic gist. After Crisis of Infinite Earths, everything is the modern continuity. From 85 on. At least I think it's 85. I think it's 85. Let's see. Have you reviewed Superman Doomsday figures? If not, you should. I haven't, and I'm not going to. I don't have that much money. I'm sorry, and I have no interest in the figures, so I'm not going to be reviewing them. Okay, I'll do this one question, and I'll switch out my batteries. Thank you for always answering my questions. Why, you're welcome. I always like answering questions, no matter what those questions are. Let's see. What do you think of the Adam Strange and Starfire 2-pack? For the DC Universe Classic line, I haven't got it yet. From the pictures I saw, Adam Strange looks pretty good. Starfire looks kind of up in the air on my opinion on her. I really need to buy the set. I want to get it bad, but it's not out in the Toys R Us yet. I might get it online. We'll see. But I'll let you know once I get the figure set. I'll do a review on it. So, switch out batteries. Okay, next question I keep on screwing up. This question has been asked a lot of times, and I just misread it every time. What's my favorite, all my favorite Batman movies in all of them, like the animated, the live action? I can't put them in a category. It's really hard to say. But my 5 favorite would have to be Batman, Batman Returns, Batman Begins, Batman the Masked Phantasm, Batman the Dark Knight. If I had to pick out of those, I would say Batman Begins is probably my favorite. That or the Masked Phantasm. It's really hard to divide up which one I like more than the other, because all of them have something that the other one could have. So, I hope that answers your question. We'll see. You're probably going to have to ask it again. Next. If you have Supergirl, can you tell me where you got her? And if you got the Green Arrow, can you tell me where you got him? What do you mean? Do you mean the action figures? Supergirl and Green Arrow action figures? If so, specify which ones, because I don't have Supergirl or Green Arrow. But I know the DC Universe Classic Green Arrow is going to be coming out sometime this summer, I think. And there is going to be a Supergirl 2-pack. The only Supergirl figure I have is the Infinite Heroes. Sorry. Let's be a little bit more specific. I can answer that better. Here's the question. Who's my favorite Angel Buffy character? And also, what do you mean by it's a small issue, but a lot happens? Normally, the length of issues are 22 pages. First of all, my favorite character is always Angel. Always Angel. As for length of the comic, I know. Just perception of the mind. I think comics are longer than they are, or shorter than they are. Sometimes they are, I don't know. But I'm just crazy like that. Next question. Here's a random one. Star Trek or Star Wars, and why? So which do I like better, Star Trek or Star Wars? This is going to have a very delicate answer, because I love them both a lot. So hear me out on this. When it comes down to it, if I had to look at everything on paper, on a whole, I love Star Wars more. However, I have more respect for Star Trek right now. With the prequels and the Clone Wars stuff, it's just ruining Star Wars. Star Wars should just be done. The only thing that should be out there of Star Wars is the comics, and even that should end sooner or later. Star Trek, with the exception of Enterprise, has been consistently good. You know, they've all been good series. My favorite being Next Generation. So, I love Star Wars more, but Star Trek I have more respect for right now. I hope that answered your question. Have you read Star Wars Dark Empire Saga? And can you review it? It's one of the best damn things I've ever read. Book 1 is kind of a letdown, but you have to read the Dark Empire 2 and Dark Empire End, which is 6. Also, Dark Empire 2 and Dark Empire Ends are now in one book. I've only read book 1 of Dark Empire, and I liked it a lot. My friend is the big Star Wars comic guru, and he told me to avoid the other 2 books. And I listened to his discretion. Maybe someday I'll pick them up and I read it, but as of now I've only read book 1, and I think it's good. He said that he liked book 2 and 3 when he first read them, but they just kind of got repetitive when he got older. They seemed repetitive. Okay, do you like Dragon Ball Z or any kind of anime? Wanted to ask this question that's different from the norm. I'm not a huge fan of anime. I respect it greatly. I respect anime greatly. It is a fantastic form of animation. Dragon Ball Z, I respect. It's, again, I'm not a big fan of it either. I've seen like every episode from Dragon Ball to GT, because my friend has all of them on video or DVD, and I was kind of forced to watch. It's a good show. Vegeta is probably my favorite character. As for anime, my absolute favorite would have to be the Blood Plus series. I love that series. It was very well done. Very well done. So anime, I respect it. It's not my favorite form of animation, but I respect it. I think your reviews are very good. I like how you describe characters as well as figures. Do you think you do you have Beast Wars Ravage? I don't have Beast Wars Ravage. He's like $1 billion, and I'm not buying him. No, Ravage is like around $400. It's a lot of money, so I'm not gonna risk it. So there will be no Beast Wars Ravage review unless you have it and you want to give it to me for free. Then I'll gladly review it. Next question. Now trade out the batteries again. Let's see. How often do you reread trades? Which trades do you reread the most? So how often do I reread my paperback? I have no set time or plan or method to rereading. Recently I reread Batman Hush, Superman Batman Volume 3 and 5, Batman Year 1. I reread some Superman stuff too. I have no method to my madness. This summer, however, I'm going to reread all my Batman graphic novels. All of them. Except for City and Crime and Batman and Son, because those suck. But I'm going to reread all of those. And I read the major ones that I like. But I have no method to my madness when it comes down to rereading. Most of the time I always get a new comic book, so I never have time to reread. So I hope that answers your question. And I'm going to have to change out the batteries again. Sucks, but I need to get a new camera, don't I? Everyone says I should, so I probably should get one. Be right. Okay, I love your Wonder Woman reviews. Have you, I've been to Target and Toys R Us and I can't find any of the DC Universe figures. Any tips on where to get her? Target and Toys R Us are the best place to go for the DC Universe Classic line figures. If you can't find them there, I would go online to Amazon.com. The problem with the DC Universe Classic line is they never release figures on their release dates, and they never distribute the figures well. The figures are always distributed randomly. People in New York already have the Wave 6 figures. Where I live in Massachusetts, we're still on Wave 4. I don't understand it. I don't know. I'm going to have to buy the figures online if I don't see them sooner or later. Which sucks because they cost a lot online. What do you think is the worst movie of all time? I asked this in another video, but it didn't get through, I guess. I'm sorry it didn't get through. I haven't seen every movie in the whole entire world, so I can't tell you. But for me, the first Hulk movie, the 2003 one, sucked monkey balls. It was horrible. Absolutely horrible. So, I'll throw that out there. Ooh, UPS truck. Maybe I'm going to get something in the mail. Do you realize the maximums were a dig at the ultimate? Yes, I did. I still don't like them. But I knew that, yeah. I figured that out. When are you doing a Smiley Time Angel doll? Whenever I can remember. I'll probably do it within the coming week. I'm going to try to. I can't make any promises, but I will promise you that I'll try to do it. Let's see. I'm psyched to get Starscream's Masterpiece figure, but I'm curious as to which one's better, Hasbro or Takara version, and why. It really depends on what you like better, the Hasbro color scheme or the Takara, and how much money you want to pay. Takara's color scheme is more of a realistic color, with the gray and the certain reds in certain areas, but it costs more money. Hasbro is more G1 accurate, but it costs less money. Takara also comes with different stickers so that you can customize it the way you wish. Again, it all depends on which one you want to get. If I had to say, I would go with the Hasbro. G1 colors look great on it. I like it a little bit better than the realistic color scheme, and it's more affordable. Yeah. So I hope that answers your question, but it really depends on which color scheme you like better. Can you do a video on your top favorite Batman graphic novels? Also, have you heard of the upcoming Batman Battle for the Cowl story? Obviously, I've heard of Battle of the Cowl. Of course I did. As for doing a video on my top favorite Batman graphic novels, I couldn't. I could never give you an exact order. I do, however, have my Elite 5. The five graphic novels that I love all equally. they're all my #1 favorites. That would be Batman Nightfall, Batman Year One, Batman Long Halloween / Dark Victory. I count that as one. Batman No Man's Land and Batman Hush. They do have their faults, but I love them all equally. If I had to pick one as my favorite, though, I'm probably going to lean towards Year One or Nightfall. Probably more Nightfall, but I could never pick what my favorite series of Batman comics are because it's hard to determine which ones I like. There's very few Batman stories I hate. So those are my Elite 5. My Elite 5. I love them all equally because one has what another one could use. I hope that made sense to you. Where does Arkham Asylum take place in the timeline? I have no idea. I've never read Arkham Asylum. Everyone told me not to read it, so I decided not to read it. Plus, the art looks like a headache. So I can't answer that. I'm sorry. I don't know if you got this message, but have you seen Twilight? No. Just curious. Not anymore because I just told you I have it. It was a decent vampire flick, but I prefer Dracula 2000, and you list a lot of vampire flicks. If you saw it, can you please tell me your opinion? I haven't seen it. The reason why is because it's a chick flick kind of vampire film. The novels were geared more towards girls. It's supposed to be a love story. And while that's all well and good, I haven't seen it. I don't care to. I don't get caught up in the craze. It could very well be a good movie. I just haven't seen it. So I'm sorry I can't answer your question that well. Why didn't they come out with Static Shock figures? Probably because the TV show wasn't popular enough. I like the TV show, but it wasn't popular enough to bring out figures, probably. P.S. Also, okay, which new bad guy, who do you think would be the new bad guy in the Batman film? I don't know. There's been talk about Penguins and Catwomans and the Riddler. Excuse me. I don't know. I mean, Dark Knight just came out. I'm sure they haven't even started making any plans to do the third movie. But in my perfect world, the main villain would be the Riddler, and then have a secondary villain be Hush or Black Mask, someone the general public wouldn't know, and put them in there. It would be cool to see Hush on the screen. Because Hush and Black Mask, they could work well with Noel's movies. It would be great to have someone like Johnny Depp be the Riddler. It would be, I dare say it would be better than Heath Ledger's Joker. In comics, does Lois Lane know who Batman is? Like in the DC animated universe. No, in the comics, as far as I know, she doesn't know Batman is Bruce Wayne. Like in the cartoon where she does. In your opinion, what is the best Batman Bruce Wayne voice as a whole? Kevin Conroy or Christian Bale? And why? No mix-matching. Just which actor pulls the best, which actor pulls it better. Kevin Conroy, without a doubt, is the best Batman and Bruce Wayne voice. Period. Hey Andrew, do you have the Darkseid figure of the DC superheroes? No. Do I want it? Yes. Am I going to get it? Sometime. Is it at my comic store? Yes, it's waiting for me. It calls me every time I walk by it. Because once I get Darkseid, well, the new God figures in the DC superhero and Universe Classic lines are coming out a lot, so I kind of want to get all the new gods. So I'm going to have to get Darkseid. I love Darkseid. He's probably one of my favorite villains. If not my favorite, but up there. Have you been following Dollhouse? And if so, what do you have your thoughts so far? I haven't been following it. I do want to watch it because Joss Whedon does the directing, and Elijah Dushku, who I think is a great actress, is in it. And Amy actor with who did Winifred Burko, who is my favorite actress, next to Reese Witherspoon. Anyway, I haven't seen it. I really want to, but it's on a night that one of my girlfriend's TV shows are on. So, yeah, it conflicts with scheduling. My friend I saw it, and he said it's pretty good. But I do want to see it. I haven't seen it yet. In your earlier videos, after the time Dark Knight came out, you referred to yourself as a different name instead of Andrew. Why did you use that name in the first place, and why did you stop? P.S. Don't change your name again. I like the way it is now. Thank you, you like my name. I used to call myself Skylynx as a homage to the G1 Skylynx. He was one of my favorite G1 characters. I did a lot because I mostly reviewed Transformers, but I've kind of done only Transformers here and there, so I decided, why not just go by my real name, Andrew? So there we go. My real name is Andrew. So yeah. I hope that answered your question. Just because I wanted to. Felt like I don't want to be calling myself Skylines when I'm doing Batman reviews. Now you should make a, oh, this was posted on my Mastodon review. Now you should make a shield and a costume, too. Also, what do you mean by I gotta meet a girl by a Triforce? I'm not gonna make a costume. It would be cool to have a shield. I would love to put it displayed above my bed. That would be pretty sweet. As for that reference, it was a joke. I gotta meet Zelda about getting the Triforce. Yeah, it's just a joke. Last 2 or 3 questions. This one is about Beast Wars Inferno. Why did you remove the leg pegs and use them as missile launchers on his gun? I have one myself, and I can never get the leg pieces to stick out on the feet. Why did I remove them to use them as missiles? I don't know. I don't remember that far back. I just display him with no missiles in his missile launcher. I like it better on his legs. Last question. This isn't just a thought, but would it be cool to start episode reviews? Episode reviews of what? Batman Brave and the Bold? Angel? Buffy? I don't know. That is the example of my batteries giving out at the very last second before I finish up a review. In the middle of me saying something. I need to get a new camera. What TV show are you talking about? Episode guides for what? If you tell me, I can give you more solid answers. Okay? So, I'll say this because I haven't said it at the beginning of the video, but you can ask a question by commenting on my page, commenting on a video, or sending me a message. You can ask me anything. There's no such thing as a stupid question with me. Ask me anything. It doesn't matter. And just thank you for all the questions. And thank you again to all the subscribers for making this all fun and making this happen. You guys kick ass. You really do. Guess what? I've just all made you guys Power Rangers. That's how cool you are. So right now I want you to pretend you have a Power Ranger Morpher and go, Tyrannosaurus, okay? That's how cool you guys are. So thank you for the questions and thank you everything. And this is Andrew saying, peace out for now.